8 reasons why the world is scared of coronavirus. It is new, it has no cure, no vaccine, it targets the respiratory system, it is not racist, it affects every class of persons, incubation can last for up to 14 days. It is highly contagious. Hi and welcome to Funky Female Friday, where we discuss women's physical, sexual and mental health with your anchor, Dr. Obels. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification as I turn in new topics every Friday at 8 p.m. These are facts recorded as at the time of this video. With the ongoing researches and swift progression of innovations, these facts and statistics may change within hours or even days. Unlike new shoes and bags, in the medical field, we're not so awed by the emergence of new viruses, bacteria, or whatsoever microorganism because it usually calls for new studies, researches, innovations, inventions, which is usually at the risk of several lives. Viruses like HIV and herpes have no cure, but they have medications that can slow down the progression of these diseases. However, in coronavirus, none has been manufactured yet. Unlike the influenza virus, you cannot be protected against COVID-19. So whoever gets infected, the virus has to run its full course. The respiratory system is directly responsible for breathing, and that is why people come down with symptoms like fever, cough, shortness of breath, difficulty in breathing. But in severe cases, they may come down with pneumonia, acute respiratory syndrome, acute kidney failure, or even death. Unlike diabetes, stroke, asthma, sarcoidosis, lung cancer that is seen to affect black race more, the coronavirus affects every race proportionately, whether you're white or black or brown. As long as you're human and you have a pair of lungs, you're a target. Unlike the diseases of the poor like malnutrition, gastroenteritis, diarrhea that kills 14 million people annually, no class is spared in COVID-19. So be you the president, queen, pope, the richest man, you can all be infected by the virus. New researches show the median incubation to be 5 days, but it can take as long as 14 days. That is 2 weeks for someone who have contracted the virus to start showing symptoms. So you can be hugging, handshaking, smooshing and kissing someone with the virus without any of you knowing that one person has got the virus. All it may take could be one contact with an infected person and boom, you got the virus. The good news is COVID-19 is not a death sentence. Most people who have contacted the virus just developed mild illness and recovered completely. As at the recording of this video, 164 countries have been affected, 212,789 confirmed cases, 8,787 persons have died from the disease, and above all, 84,314 people have fully recovered, making it 91% recovery rate. So don't be scared, just be on your guard and take note of the 8 things that you can do to defeat the coronavirus. Hand washing, hand washing, hand washing. These cannot be overemphasized. Why? Because the virus is not airborne. It can be transmitted through droplets where an infected person coughs on you or you get in touch with a place that an infected person had already coughed on. This makes our hands to be the most susceptible to pick up the virus and transfer it into our bodies, either by touching our eyes, nose, or mouth. In places where water and soap is not available, an alcohol-based sanitizer can be used frequently. Live healthy. This encompasses staying hydrated, eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, having enough rest, avoiding junks, alcohol, and steroids. This is to enable your immune system to build up and get boosted so that in case you get in contact with a virus, your body can fight it off easily. Stop smoking and taking shisha. This just fries up your lungs, which is like the target organ of the virus. So if your lungs are already compromised, then it's sad because the end results remain inevitable. Extra precautions should be taken on and by children, the elderly, those with existing illnesses like asthma, lung diseases, heart diseases, HIV, and on any immunosuppressant drugs. This is because they are more predisposed to being indisposed by the virus. Practice social distancing. Avoid crowded places and maintain a 1.5 meters distance between you and someone that is coughing or sneezing, as an infected person may spray small liquid droplets that may contain the virus either from their nose or their mouth. Stay at home if you are unwell and contact a healthcare provider. Not only does this protect others if you have the virus, it also protects you by limiting the amount of possible coexisting infections that you may encounter, which may make the virus more difficult to get rid of. Avoid frequently touched objects in public places like stair railings, doorknobs, push buttons in lifts, ATM, car handles, and ensure to wash your hands afterwards if you use any of this. Practice good respiratory hygiene. If you have to cough or sneeze in public places, do well to use a tissue paper or handkerchief and dispose immediately. If any of this is not available, do that in your elbow. Having done all that, there are 8 myths that you should ignore about the coronavirus, especially in Nigeria. It does not affect black people. Idris Elba, one-time most sexiest man alive, recognized by People's Magazine in 2018, few days ago confirmed that he had the virus.
This morning I got some test results back for coronavirus and it came back positive. Yeah, and it sucks. Listen, I'm doing okay. Sabrina hasn't been tested and she's doing okay. I didn't have any symptoms. I got tested because I realized I was exposed to someone who had also tested positive. I found out last Friday that they were tested positive. I quarantined myself and got a test immediately and got the results back today.
He is black with a Sierra Leonean and Ghanaian blood. It cannot be transmitted in hot and humid climates. The impact of the virus is as serious in hot, humid weather conditions like in Singapore, just as it is in cold environments like in the European countries. DETTOL kills coronavirus. While this can be used to disinfect your immediate environment, never attempt to drink it or use it to clean your nostrils, as it has not been proven to kill or treat the COVID-19. The Nigerian Punch newspaper on February 28, 2020 noted, to be safe from the coronavirus, shave your beards, CDC warns. While some pattern of facial hair can interfere with the wearing of the respiratory mask in clinical setting by breaking the seal of the form-fitted mask, thereby allowing respiratory particles to get in, it is not recommended for the general public to shave their beards or even wear this respiratory mask. Treatments for coronavirus, from fennel tea to pepper soup, garlic, lemon, and other substances that have been circulating through our WhatsApp broadcast. None of these have been proven to cure the coronavirus. Wearing rubber gloves will protect you from the virus. The issue is not contacting the virus on your hands, but transferring it into your body through your mouth, nose, and eyes. So on the contrary, this may be more of a barrier than helpful because it prevents you from washing your hands as frequent as possible. And also with those gloved hands, you can accidentally touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. The virus is not in Nigeria. This is not a scam. We have 3 confirmed cases. So shine your eyes and take preventive measures to avoid stories that touch. There is a coronavirus kit that you can buy and test for the virus. In Nigeria, we have about 5 to 6 centers in the whole Nigeria that actually test for the virus. So don't allow anybody scam you and say, oh, we're selling a kit that you can use to check if you have coronavirus, because I know in this country people like to take advantage of other people just to get themselves rich. So while we go about with our usual day-to-day activities, either isolated at home or moving around in an endemic-prone region, please endeavor to do the basics. Regular hand washing, avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth, avoid crowded places. If you're sick and have the virus, please stay at home, and above all, ensure to live a healthy life. So if you have any question or myth that you want me to debunk, please drop it in the comment section below and be sure to get your answer within 24 hours. I'll be talking about how to fight addiction from alcohol to porn, sex, masturbation next week. So do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification if you haven't already done so. Spread the word and not the virus. Peace.